for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, always fit and trim, 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be taking on the legend himself, Terence Bud Crawford, 5'7" tall, tipping the scales at 140 pounds, bang on, with a reach of 47 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Sugar Ray Leonard. He, of course, won world titles in 5 different weight classes, including the Undisputed welterweight title. His hometown is Wilmington, North Carolina. Terence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Palmer Park, Maryland, a legend of the sport, the 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terence Bud Crawford.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock.
Here we go for round one. Can't find a home with that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
No rest for the weary. Caution being thrown to the wind. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
It's a flat-footed fight. If you've got a dancer out there in front of you, you've got to cut him off. Cut the ring off, make the ring small. Put him on the back foot. Put him under pressure.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I guess showboating is part of their plan. That jab won't score. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Put all your work all the way through camp. Right, let's
Speed up, great work. Good work at that. Just
take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping.
can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't
minute, stick around the jab, and then start.
And there's the bell for round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Just misses with that uppercut. A straight right just misses. These punches coming from every angle. Can't find a home for that jab. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Looks like he's going to move around the ring a little bit more. Try some stick and move. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
It's all offense all the time. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight right now. That's his round.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's too tough.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Rocks that left hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So he's going to shake off the cobwebs and bounce around the ring a little bit here. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
So much firepower here. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Come on, you're switching off.
You stay focused now. Don't let him...
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work out that kid. That jab's looking nice.
Win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great.
Switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job. Get back out.
But you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
You're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
That's it. Start sticking
Finish
it.
jab. Basic. Just get your rhythm back.
On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The straight right just misses. They call it the chin. How pull it right there! And Sugar Ray is rocked! Say it ain't so! Down goes Sugar Ray! How about that technique on that headshot?
1, 2, 3, 4. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Leonard, look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Oh, a little rope-a-dope here. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Both men step back for just a moment. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Just
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
you get to up here and he'll start tearing it. I don't want you to
In
look.
the jab. Breathe when you're stepping around. Done all your work all the way through pain.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They're both trying for a knockout. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
And he scores with the counter. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Missed him with that uppercut. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. Did well to block that right hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
You're better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get him.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
Down on your jab and breathe while you're stepping around. Have you got...
Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Use the focus. Don't let him back into the fight.
On to the 6th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Punch, counter punch. Insane action. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. And there's no doubt about it as we... 'Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
And he's going to be confident. You got to take that confidence.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. Good work, you think.
Start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about your defense and then
on what you're doing.
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Catch and shoot. You don't want to trade shots. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Do you believe this? But Crawford just got knocked down. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight?
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Now you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need to...
Don't give him no free shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jet.
Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him...
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shot. Good.
You're betting this kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Round 8, and we're off again. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
These two were made for each other. Hold that thought! Terence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Straight right just misses. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice exchange here from both men. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, focus. Big deep breath. Calm yourself.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
And we enter the ninth. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't score. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. To make
Same again. Don't change too much.
There's the bell to start round 10. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Incredible work rate. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Got out of the way of that right hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Do you want to win this fight?
And there's the bell to start round 11. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? And he blocks the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot...
On to the 12th. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. That uppercut can't get through. His stamina is off the charts. His stamina is off the charts. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Crawford is dazed. And down goes Crawford. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Give me your blood. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.